Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to be born with a different purpose, a sensitivity that goes beyond the ordinary? What if I told you that the sign of Pisces carries with it 10 very specific spiritual missions to fulfill here on Earth? Well, today you'll discover each of them. You know that feeling you came for something greater, that there's a deep calling within you? If you're a Pisces or know someone of that sign, get ready. Because this video will reveal truths that will make everything make sense. These missions are no coincidence. Every Pisces born carries a unique spiritual baggage, and understanding this can completely transform the way you view your life and its challenges. Throughout this video, I'll show you exactly what these 10 missions are, and most importantly, how to recognize them in your daily life. You'll understand why you feel things so intensely, why you sometimes seem to be in tune with dimensions others don't even imagine exist. And look, if you stick around until the end, you'll discover the most powerful mission of all, the one few discover the true essence of. So take a deep breath, because this journey will touch your soul in ways you never expected. Mission 1. To be a bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds. Pisces was born with a very rare and precious gift. This sign came to be the bridge, the direct connection between the world we see, touch, and feel, and that invisible world, full of energies, spirits, and mysteries that most people can't even perceive. While many live only in the concrete, trapped in what is tangible, Pisces moves easily between these two realities. It's as if this sign has a foot in each dimension, able to capture messages, signals, and vibrations that come from places far beyond our common understanding. And that's no small feat. This mission requires great courage, and above all, great sensitivity. Because being this bridge means dealing with heavy energies, absorbing feelings that aren't yours, and often feeling misunderstood by those around you. Pisces know exactly what I'm talking about. How many times have you felt something you couldn't explain? How many times have premonitions been confirmed, or simply known things without anyone telling you? This happens because you are fulfilling this first mission. You are the channel, the messenger between the planes. And you know what's most incredible about all this? Pisces didn't choose this. They simply came with this purpose already written in their soul. Since childhood, many Pisces demonstrate this special connection. Vivid dreams, overactive imaginations, exaggerated sensitivity. All these are signs that the mission is active. But here's an important warning. Being this bridge also means learning to protect yourself. Because when you're open to the spiritual, you're open to everything, the good and the bad. And that's why Pisces needs to develop energetic protection tools, such as meditation, prayers, crystals, or any practice that resonates with you. You can't be exposed all the time, otherwise it wears you out quickly. Another essential point of this mission is helping others awaken this connection as well. Pisces didn't come just to feel, but to teach, to show that there's much more beyond what meets the eye. Your presence already awakens this in others, even without you saying anything. People sense something different about you, something that soothes, that welcomes, that heals. And this is part of the bridge that you are. So, if you're a Pisces, understand that this mission is the foundation of everything. Without it, the other 9 don't even make much sense. You came to remind humanity that we are much more than flesh and blood, that there is a spiritual dimension that needs to be honored and respected. And the more you accept and embrace this mission, the stronger and clearer your path becomes. Mission 2. Heal emotional wounds, yours and others. Pisces' second spiritual mission is one of the most intense and at the same time one of the most beautiful. This sign came to heal. I'm not just talking about healing the body, but mainly about healing the wounds hidden deep within the soul, the ones no one sees but that hurt more than anything physical. Pisces is a natural healer, and this mission begins within themselves. Before helping others, Pisces needs to examine their own pain, trauma, and hurt. And look, this isn't easy, because this sign feels everything in an amplified way. Sadness for Pisces isn't just sadness, it's an ocean of emotions. Disappointment isn't just disappointment, it's a storm that shakes everything inside. But it's precisely by going through all this, diving deep into their own shadows, that Pisces develops the ability to understand the pain of others. It's as if every tear shed transforms into wisdom, into compassion. And when Pisces finally learns to heal their own wounds, they become a true beacon for those lost in emotional darkness. People instinctively seek out Pisces when they're hurt. It's no wonder many Pisces work in healing fields, whether as therapists, counselors, nurses, or even in creative professions where they can transform pain into art. This mission isn't limited to a specific field. It manifests itself in everything Pisces does. Even a simple conversation with a Pisces can have a therapeutic effect. You know that friend who always knows what to say, who makes you feel welcomed without judgment. They're probably a Pisces fulfilling their mission. But here's an important caveat. Pisces need to be very careful not to lose themselves in the pain of others. The tendency is to absorb everything, to carry everyone's emotional weight, and this can lead to total exhaustion. You're not obligated to save everyone, understand that. Your mission is to heal, but that doesn't mean sacrificing yourself until there's nothing left of you. Learning to set boundaries is essential. Furthermore, this mission also teaches that not all pain needs to be healed by you. Sometimes the greatest healing you can offer is simply being present, listening without trying to solve, welcoming without trying to fix. Because each person has their own process, their own time. And Pisces, with all their emotional wisdom, understands this better than anyone. Another beautiful thing about this mission is that it deepens over time. The more Pisces matures, the more powerful their healing capacity becomes. Painful experiences cease to be mere suffering and become tools for transformation. So, if you're a Pisces and have been through many difficult things, know that nothing was in vain. Every wound you healed within yourself prepared you to be a light in someone else's life. And this is one of the most sacred missions there is. Mission 3. Develop and express creativity as a way to channel the divine. Pisces wasn't born to live a common, square, predictable life. This sign was born to create, to transform the invisible into the visible, to bring beauty and art to the world. Pisces' third spiritual mission is to develop and express creativity as a way to channel the divine. And when I say divine, I'm not necessarily talking about religion, but rather this higher power, this inspiration that comes from a deep place, from a connection with something sacred. Pisces is the sign of artists, musicians, poets, dancers, all those who can touch the soul through art. But this creativity isn't limited to traditional arts. Pisces can be creative in the kitchen, in the way they dress, in problem solving, in any area of life. The important thing is that this creative energy flows, because when it's blocked, Pisces gets sick. Yes, they really do. Because this mission isn't optional. It's essential. Creativity for Pisces is like breathing. When they don't create, it's as if they're holding their breath, and everyone knows that doesn't work for long. And do you know what the most magical part of this mission is? When Pisces creates, they're not just making something beautiful, they're channeling higher energies. It's as if they're an instrument, and the universe is playing through them. Many Pisces report that when they're in the creative process, they enter an almost meditative state, where time stands still and ideas flow naturally, effortlessly. This happens because they're in tune with the divine, receiving inspiration directly from the source. Therefore, many great works of art, songs that touch millions of hearts, stories that transform lives, were created by Pisces or by people with a strong Pisces influence in their birth chart. This sign has the gift of transforming feelings into creation, of giving form to the abstract. But this mission also brings challenges. The greatest of these is self-criticism. Pisces tend to doubt their own talent, to think that what they do isn't good enough. And this can completely block creativity. So if you're a Pisces, you need to learn to silence this inner critic and simply create for the joy of creating, without judgment. It doesn't matter if it turns out perfectly. What matters is that you're fulfilling your mission. Another important thing is to understand that Pisces creativity needs freedom. Rigid structures, tightly controlled environments, rigid routines, all of this suffocates the Pisces soul. This sign needs space to dream, to experiment, to make mistakes, and to start over. And when they have this freedom, magic happens. Furthermore, Pisces creativity has a healing power for both them and those who consume their art. A song written by a Pisces can comfort someone in a moment of sadness. A painting can awaken emotions that were dormant. A text can make someone feel understood for the first time. This is the divine working through creation. So if you're not yet expressing your creativity, it's time to start. It doesn't have to be something grand, it can be something simple, but it needs to be yours. And you'll see how your life will change when you give space for this mission to flourish. Hey, before we continue, if you're enjoying this content and want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. And leave a comment below to let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know where the fish are following this journey. Come on, it's quick. Subscribe, turn on the bell, and comment. Now let's move on to the next mission. Mission 4. Practice and teach true forgiveness. Pisces' fourth mission is one of the most difficult, but also one of the most liberating. This sign came to learn and teach true forgiveness. And when I say true, I'm not talking about the superficial kind of forgiveness, where you say you've forgiven but still harbor resentment. I'm talking about deep forgiveness, the kind that truly frees, that cuts the chains of the past and leaves you feeling light to move forward. Pisces has a natural capacity for forgiveness because they understand human nature better than anyone. This sign knows that everyone makes mistakes, that everyone carries their own pain and limitations. Therefore, Pisces can look beyond the surface and see the imperfect humanity that exists within each person. But this doesn't mean forgiveness is easy for Pisces. Quite the opposite. Precisely because they feel everything so intensely, the wounds also hurt more. When someone hurts a Pisces, the pain is deep, and the process of forgiveness can take time. But the mission lies precisely there, in going through this process however painful it may be. Because when Pisces truly forgives, something magical happens. It's as if a heavy energy is lifted, leaving space for love and peace to return. And this release affects not only the forgiver, but also the forgiven. Forgiveness has immense energetic power. It breaks cycles, heals generations, and transforms destinies. And Pisces is a master at this. But here's something very important. Forgiving doesn't mean accepting the unacceptable. It doesn't mean returning to a situation that hurts you or allowing someone to continue hurting you. Forgiving is releasing the negative energy that situation or person generated in you. But it doesn't force you to maintain toxic bonds. You can forgive and move on, without resentment but also without coexistence. And this is healthy. Many Pisces confuse forgiveness with permissiveness, and end up putting themselves in situations that drain their energy. Don't fall into this trap. Forgiving is also an act of self-love. Another dimension of this mission is forgiving yourself. How often do you blame yourself for things that have already happened? How often do you dwell on mistakes and mentally punish yourself? Yes, Pisces needs to learn to forgive themselves with the same compassion they offer others. You're human, you're learning, and it's okay to make mistakes. What's not okay is holding on to guilt that only prevents you from evolving. When Pisces masters this mission, they become a living example of peace. People around them realize they have something different, something light and inspiring. And this awakens in others the desire to also forgive, to also free themselves. So if you're a Pisces, look at your life and see where hurts still exist. See where you're still stuck in the past. And begin to work on this forgiveness in your own time at your own pace. It doesn't have to be quick, it has to be genuine. And every forgiveness you grant, whether to others or to yourself, brings you closer to your mission and your inner peace. Mission 5. Cultivate compassion without getting lost in the pain of others. Compassion is the heart of Pisces' fifth mission. This sign came to feel with others, to put themselves in their shoes, to look beyond their mistakes and see their soul. But this mission comes with a huge challenge. Cultivating compassion without losing oneself in the pain of others. And this balance is one of the hardest things Pisces must learn throughout life. Because Pisces' natural tendency is to absorb everything. When they see someone suffering, they suffer with them. When they see someone in difficulty, they want to solve it. When they see injustice, they feel as if it were happening to them. This level of empathy is beautiful, but it can also be destructive if there are no limits. Many Pisces lose themselves completely trying to save everyone, and they end up forgetting to take care of themselves. And then what happens? Emotional exhaustion sets in, extreme fatigue sets in, and Pisces loses the energy to even live their own life. So this mission teaches that true compassion isn't about self-sacrifice, it's about welcoming with wisdom. It's about understanding that you can feel another's pain without having to carry it yourself. It's about offering support without becoming responsible for someone else's life. Because each person has their own path, their own lessons to learn. And sometimes the greatest help you can give is simply respecting someone else's process, even if it's painful for you to watch. Furthermore, Pisces needs to understand that not everyone wants to be helped. Some people are comfortable with their own pain who aren't ready to change. And trying to force that will only lead to frustration. So offer your compassion, your presence, but don't force anything. Another important thing is that compassion also means having compassion for yourself. How often are you hard on yourself for things you would easily forgive in others? How often do you demand of yourself in ways you would never demand of a friend? Yes, this mission also involves directing this gentleness inward. because you too deserve the compassion you so freely offer. And when you treat yourself with love, you become stronger to help others in a healthy way. This Pisces mission is fundamental to the world because we live in times where compassion is increasingly rare. People are harsher, more judgmental, more closed off. And Pisces came to remind us that kindness still exists, that empathy still exists, that humanity still exists. The presence of a compassionate Pisces can transform entire environments. It can calm conflicts, it can bring peace where there was only tension. But for this to happen, Pisces needs to be at peace with themselves. They need to have balanced energy and establish boundaries. So practice compassion every day, but always with awareness. Ask yourself before helping someone, is this doing me good? Am I doing it out of love or obligation? Am I respecting my limits? If the answers indicate that you're losing yourself, take a step back. Your mission is to be a light, not to extinguish yourself so that others can shine. Mission 6. Finding the sacred in everyday life. Pisces has a natural connection with the sacred, but this sign's 6th mission is even deeper. It's not just about praying, meditating, or going to temples, although those are also important. The mission here is to find the sacred in everyday life, transforming life's simplest moments into spiritual experiences. And that changes everything. Because when you live this way, life ceases to be ordinary and becomes magical. Each sunrise becomes a gift. Each meal becomes a moment of gratitude. Each encounter with another person becomes an exchange of souls. Pisces came to teach this, to show that the divine is not only found in sacred places, but in everything all the time. The problem is that the modern world distances us from this. The rush, the worries, the technology, everything conspires to make us live on autopilot, without paying attention to what truly matters. And when this happens, Pisces feels something is missing, even without knowing exactly what it is. Because this sign needs this connection with the sacred to feel complete. When disconnected, it feels lost, empty, without purpose. So this mission invites Pisces to slow down, to be present, to pay attention to the details. It's watching a bird fly and feeling the perfection of creation. It's listening to a song and being moved by the beauty within those notes. It's looking into someone's eyes and recognizing that there's a divine spark there, just as there is within you. All of this is finding the sacred in everyday life. And when Pisces lives this way, they become a living reminder to others. Those around them begin to realize that there's more depth to life, that it's worth stopping and contemplating, that it's not just about working, achieving, and accumulating. It's about feeling, living, and being present. But to fulfill this mission, Pisces needs to create rituals, even small ones. It could be lighting a candle before bed. It could be giving thanks upon waking. It could be saying a prayer before meals. It could be walking in nature mindfully. The important thing is to have intentional moments where you connect with the sacred. And these moments will sustain you on difficult days, reminding you of who you truly are. Furthermore, this mission also involves respecting the cycles of life. Pisces understands better than anyone that everything has its time, that there are moments to flourish and moments to retreat. And honoring this is a way to connect with the sacred. As nature is cyclical and so are we. When you respect your own rhythm, you are in harmony with the universe. Another beautiful dimension of this mission is transforming simple tasks into spiritual practices. Washing dishes can be a meditation if done mindfully. Cooking can be an act of love and gratitude. Cleaning the house can also be a way to cleanse your energies. It all depends on the intention you place. And Pisces has the gift of placing intention in everything, of bringing presence to the moment. So if you're a Pisces, start observing the sacred in your life today. It's in everything. You just need to open your eyes and your heart to see it. Mission 7. Accept and embrace your own sensitivity as a superpower. For a long time, Pisces hears that they're too sensitive, that they cry for no reason, that they need to toughen up, that the world isn't for the weak. And this hurts deeply because sensitivity isn't weakness, it's power. And Pisces' 7th mission is precisely this: to accept and embrace their own sensitivity as a superpower. Because that's what it is. While many people go through life superficially without truly feeling, Pisces feels everything intensely deeply. And this gives you access to layers of existence most don't even imagine exist. You perceive things others don't. You capture energies that go unnoticed. You understand emotions that aren't even spoken. This isn't weakness. It's a rare and precious gift. But to accept this, Pisces must first stop comparing themselves to those who aren't sensitive. Because if you measure your sensitivity by the standards of those who are more rational, more practical, more detached, you'll always feel inadequate. But the problem isn't you. It's the standard that's wrong. Everyone has their own gifts and yours is feeling. And when you accept this, everything changes. You stop trying to be someone you're not and start empowering who you truly are. And then the magic happens. Your sensitivity becomes your greatest strength. It allows you to create deep connections with people. It gives you a keen intuition that protects you from difficult situations. It makes you a natural healer, a counselor, a true friend. All this because you're not afraid to feel. But this mission also teaches you that sensitivity requires care. You can't be exposed to everything and everyone all the time. You need to choose carefully who you spend time with, what environments you frequent, what kind of content you consume. Because all of this affects you deeply. A violent film can leave you distraught for days. An argument can drain all your energy. Sad news can weigh on your heart. So, protect your sensitivity. Create a safe space where you can recharge, where you can reconnect with your peace. This isn't about escaping the world. It's about taking care of yourself so you can be in the world in a healthy way. Furthermore, Pisces needs to understand that not everyone will understand their sensitivity. And that's okay. You don't need anyone's validation. You don't need to prove you're strong. Those who truly matter will see the value in you, will respect your nature, will admire you for the courage to be who you are in a world that puts so much pressure on people to be the same. Another beautiful thing that happens when Pisces embraces their sensitivity is that it gives others permission to do the same. How many people hide their feelings for fear of being judged? How many people stifle their emotions because they feel they have to be strong? When you allow yourself to be openly sensitive, you show that it's okay to feel, that it's okay to be human. And that's revolutionary. So if you're a Pisces, embrace your sensitivity with pride. It's part of who you are, part of your mission. Without it, you wouldn't be you. And the world needs your sensitivity. It needs those who still know how to truly feel. Mission 8. Transform suffering into wisdom. The 8th mission of Pisces is one of the most transformative. This sign came to transform suffering into wisdom. And look, Pisces knows suffering well because they feel everything amplified. Life's pains don't pass them by lightly. They pierce them with force, leave scars, teach lessons. But the mission isn't just to suffer. It's to transform that suffering into something greater, into understanding, into growth, into wisdom. Many people go through difficult things and come away bitter, angry, closed off. But Pisces has the ability to go through the fire and emerge purified, stronger, wiser. Because this sign understands that every pain has a purpose. Every challenge is an opportunity for evolution. And when you look at suffering this way, it ceases to be just pain and becomes a learning experience. But this transformation doesn't happen alone. It requires inner work. It requires delving deep into your wounds, facing what hurts head-on, not running away from what's difficult. And this isn't easy because the tendency is to want to escape, to numb yourself, to do anything to avoid feeling. But Pisces needs to feel because it is through feeling that transformation happens. It is in the tears shed that healing begins. It is in the silence of pain that wisdom is born. Every time Pisces goes through something difficult and chooses not to shut down, but rather to open up to what that experience is trying to teach, they climb a rung on the spiritual ladder. And this acquired wisdom doesn't stay with them alone. It overflows to others. Because those who have been through a lot have much to offer. Your words carry weight, your presence brings comfort, your gaze conveys understanding. And people sense this. They know you understand because you've been there. This mission also teaches that suffering doesn't define who you are, but it can show you who you can become. It can reveal a strength you didn't even know you had. It can awaken a compassion that was dormant. It can open doors you didn't even know existed. So don't waste your pain. Use it to your advantage. Learn from it, grow through it, transform it. And when you reach the other side, you'll realize it was worth it. That you are no longer the same person you were before. That now you carry a different light. A wisdom that only those who have traversed darkness can possess. But here's a warning. Transforming suffering into wisdom doesn't mean romanticizing it. It doesn't mean thinking you need to suffer to evolve. That's not it. The idea is that when suffering comes, because unfortunately it is part of life, you know what to do with it. You know how to learn from it, you know how to reframe it. Because some suffering is avoidable and you should avoid that. Don't put yourself in situations that hurt you on purpose. But when life deals you inevitable blows, when losses come, when disappointments arrive, then you use this mission. You transform. And do you know the most beautiful thing about all this? It's that when you share your story, when you tell how you overcame it, you inspire others to do the same. You show that it's possible, that you don't have to be trapped in pain forever. And that is a tremendous gift you give the world. Mission 9. Teaching detachment and the fluidity of life. The 9th mission of Pisces is about detachment and fluidity. And this is one of the most difficult, but also most liberating lessons. Pisces is ruled by the water element, and water teaches us a lot about how to live. It doesn't fight the obstacles in its path. It works around them. It doesn't stick to a certain shape. It adapts. It doesn't resist the flow. It is the flow. And Pisces came to learn and teach this. Detachment doesn't mean not caring, not loving, not getting involved. It means not clinging unhealthily to what can't be controlled. It means understanding that everything in life is temporary, that everything changes, that everything passes. And when you accept this, life becomes lighter, because you stop fighting the inevitable and start dancing with life. Many Pisces suffer precisely because they cling too tightly. They cling to people who have already passed. They cling to old versions of themselves. They cling to how things should be instead of accepting how they are. And this attachment generates suffering, because life doesn't stop. It's always in motion. And trying to hold on to what needs to go is like trying to hold water in your hands. It runs away, hurts, and tires you out. So this mission invites fish to let go, to trust the flow of life, to understand that what's yours won't leave you, and what isn't, there's no point in forcing. And when you live like this, things begin to flow magically. The right doors open. The right people arrive. Opportunities appear. Because you're in harmony with the rhythm of the universe. Furthermore, detachment also applies to expectations. How many times have you suffered because things didn't go as planned? How many times have you been frustrated because someone didn't live up to your expectations? Well, this mission teaches you to let go of expectations and embrace what comes. It doesn't mean not having plans or dreams. It means not holding yourself rigidly to them. It means being open to different paths, to surprises, to the unexpected. And often what comes is even better than what you had imagined. But only those who are fluid, who aren't stuck in a single possibility, can understand this. This mission also teaches us about impermanence. Everything passes. Joy passes, sadness passes, pain passes, pleasure passes. And when you understand this deeply, you stop clinging so tightly to the good times and despairing so much in the bad. Because you know that nothing lasts forever. And this gives you incredible peace. Another dimension of this mission is teaching this to others through example. When people see how you deal with change, loss, and transformation, they learn. They see that it's possible to let go without destroying yourself, that it's possible to adapt without losing your essence, that it's possible to flow without losing yourself. And this inspires because many people are stuck, afraid to let go. And you, being a water, show that there is another way to live. So if you're a Pisces, practice letting go every day. Start with small things. Give away what you no longer use. Forgive what's gone. Release control over what doesn't depend on you. And you feel how life becomes lighter, more fluid, more magical. Mission 10. To be a channel of unconditional love in the world. And we arrive at the 10th and final spiritual mission of Pisces, and this is the most powerful of all. Pisces came to be a channel of unconditional love in the world. And unconditional love isn't that romantic love, full of conditions and expectations. It's a greater love, a love that doesn't judge, that doesn't demand, that simply exists. It's the love that accepts people as they are, with all their imperfections. It's the love that doesn't need reasons to exist, it simply flows. And Pisces was born with this love in their hearts. From a young age, many Pisces demonstrate this capacity to love without demanding anything in return, to genuinely care about the well-being of others, to want to make the world a better place. But this mission is challenging, because the world doesn't always reciprocate this love. The world hurts, disappoints, betrays. And when Pisces opens up so much, gives so much of themselves, the wounds hurt deeply. But even so, the mission continues. Because Pisces doesn't love because they expect something in return. They love because it's in their nature to love. It's who they are. And when Pisces fully embraces this mission, something incredible happens. They become a transformative presence wherever they go. People feel better around them. They feel accepted, welcomed, loved. And this is rare, very rare. Because most people love conditionally, they love while serving, while pleasing, while responding. But Pisces truly loves the essence, loves the soul. And this kind of love heals, transforms, and elevates. But to be this channel, Pisces needs to be connected to the source of love, which is the divine, which is the universe, which is this greater energy that permeates everything. Because unconditional love doesn't come from the ego. It comes from a much deeper place. And when Pisces meditates, prays, and connects spiritually, they recharge this love, filling themselves with this energy so they can overflow to others. Without this connection, love can become exhausted, because giving without receiving is tiring if you're only taking from yourself. But when you become a channel, love flows through you, and it's inexhaustible. This mission also teaches that unconditional love doesn't mean accepting disrespect or abuse. You can love someone and still set boundaries. You can wish someone well and still walk away if the relationship is toxic. Unconditional love isn't about tolerating everything. It's about loving without attachment, without possession, without the need for control. It's about respecting the other person's path, even if it's a path far from your own. And when Pisces understands this, they free themselves from relationships that only drain them and begin to direct their love where it's valued and reciprocated in a healthy way. Furthermore, this mission isn't just about loving others, but also about loving yourself unconditionally. Because how can you be a channel of love if you don't accept, respect, or value yourself? So start with yourself. Look in the mirror and see the divinity within. Forgive your mistakes, celebrate your qualities, and have compassion for your limitations. And when you truly love yourself, the love you offer the world becomes even more powerful, purer, and more transformative. We've reached the end of this journey through the 10 spiritual missions that the sign of Pisces came to fulfill on Earth. And what an incredible journey, isn't it? Each mission carries a depth, a purpose, a reason for being. And if you're a Pisces or have a strong Pisces in your chart, now you better understand why you feel things so intensely, why your life seems to have such a present spiritual dimension. These missions aren't easy, but they are sacred. And you're not alone on this journey. The universe supports you, guides you, strengthens you. Every challenge you face prepares you to fulfill these missions even better. Every wound you heal within yourself makes you more capable of healing others. Every time you choose love over fear, you draw closer to your essence. So take a deep breath and embrace who you are. Accept your sensitivity, honor your creativity, cultivate your compassion. And always remember, you came to this world with a special purpose. Your pain has meaning, your tears have value, your journey has significance. And the more you align with these missions, the more life flows, the more peace arrives, the more happiness settles in. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 missions touched your heart most deeply? Which one do you feel you need to work on more? Leave your comments below. Let's share experiences and support each other on this journey. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and activate the bell so you don't miss future videos. Share this content with that Pisces friend or family member who needs to hear this. Let's spread this message. Let's remind the Pisces of the world of the beauty and importance of their mission. And finally, I leave you with a challenge. Choose one of these 10 missions and focus on it this week. Observe how it manifests in your life, consciously work to fulfill it better, and then come back here and share the results. Let's create a chain of transformation. Thank you so much for staying until the end. May these words touch your soul the way they